खो जाऊं इस जन्नत में कि ये मेरी जीने की चाहत है। केरला आकर मुझे मिली एक सुकून की राहत है। हे गाइस, वेलकम टू केरला। Kerala is one of the most popular states in India and frequently visited by tourists from around the world. This is quite famously referred to as God's own country, and this is mainly because of the natural beauty which this state can offer to us with its serene backwaters, pristine beaches, and beautiful hill stations. Kerala state is literally power-packed with so many options to explore that it has something special for everybody to visit here at least once. If you're visiting India for the first time, I would highly suggest taking a short trip to this amazing state down South India, since you can also experience here our authentic cultural vibes of real India with delicious food, beautiful sunsets, and most scenic views of India's coastal region. Located in the Malabar coast of India, Kerala is the perfect choice of destination for a tropical vacation. And it is a true paradise for nature lovers who would love to spend time around lots of palm trees, and also for those who would love to relax for a few days enjoying the lush green nature of Kerala. I visited Kerala for the first time this year and was able to spend about 1 week of my time exploring some cool cities here. And in this video, I would like to share with you 5 days of Kerala travel itinerary, which can surely help you plan your trip as well as a first-time visitor just like me. But wait, before that, please subscribe to my channel, and you can also follow me on Instagram for regular travel stories of beautiful cities around the world. Plus, this will also motivate me to keep posting content like this in future. Now let's discuss the Kerala travel guide, shall we? I started off with my journey upon reaching Thiruvananthapuram, which is the capital city of Kerala state and notable for Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple, which happened to be the first stop of this tour, and it is located very close to both airport and railway stations. So you can easily hire a cab from outside and reach here in approximately 15 minutes of drive. This is one of the most famous temples of Kerala state, and you can observe here both traditional Kerala and Tamil style of architecture. The main deity here is Lord Vishnu, and this city is also sometimes referred to as the city of Lord Vishnu. You can visit inside the temple and offer your prayers, but taking camera along is strictly prohibited. Hi guys! Hi, I'm at Trivandrum, and this is the famous city in Kerala. Apparently I'm driving from Kovalam, where I stayed, and I have to visit this famous temple. I'm without any footwear right now, and we have to go towards the temple. It's on the other side, so it's a long walk. So look forward to my day today, and I'll keep you posted. There's also a palace located next to Padmanabha Swami Temple, which is a nice place to visit and full of history details about royal families of Kerala state in vintage era. Kuthira Malika Palace, also known as Palace of Horses, is dated back to 1840s and was built by King of Travancore region during British India rule. And there is also a museum inside where you can observe sculptures made out of pure white marbles, Belgian mirrors, and Kathakali dance figures. And you have to explore this place barefoot out of sheer respect to temple authorities. I next visited Jatayu Earth Center, which is located about 2 hours of drive away from Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple. And trust me guys, this is one of the most interesting places I have visited in India. Also known as Jatayu Nature Park, this is one of the most prime tourism centers in Kollam district of Kerala. This place is situated at least 300 meters above the main sea level and holds a well-known status for having the world's largest bird sculpture, Jatayu. This statue holds a supreme status and symbolizes protection of women and their safety. The construction of the statue is dedicated to Jatayu bird in Ramayana epic saga series and the famous scene where bird Jatayu was trying to save goddess Sita while she was abducted by demon Ravana, but unfortunately he died in this fight. You will need to take a cable car ride to reach here, and the entrance ticket charges for visiting this place will be separate from the ride itself, but you can expect maximum charges of 700 rupees per head. Oh yes, and you can also observe panoramic views of Kollam district from such a great height. I spent my evening later overlooking this famous lighthouse beach in Kovalam city. Surrounded by the Arabian Sea, Kovalam is a popular beach city in Kerala state, down south of India. Although you can visit Hawa Beach and Samundra Beach in Kovalam city, but Lighthouse Beach is frequently visited by tourists and locals. This place is also popular for an old lighthouse located close by, colored in red and white bands. This is a pretty good spot indeed to spend some leisure time from mundane life. This was my last stop for the day, and hence I booked an accommodation nearby and stayed here for only one night. In case you wish to check the link of accommodation, then you can find below in description. On the second day of my tour, I had booked a cab to drive me from Kovalam to Alleppey. I had to leave a bit early and this was about 4 hours of journey. Honestly, I was tired but was very excited to visit Kerala backwaters. The backwaters of Alleppey is one of the most popular destinations in Kerala state and attracts millions of domestic and international tourists every year. If you would like to stay in Alleppey, you can book a houseboat cruise in advance, and this can be the best way to explore around, but it's also slightly expensive during peak tourist season. I would rather suggest you to book a budget stay somewhere in city center which is close to backwaters, and you can take a boat ride and start for few hours to travel around. This can cost you anything between Rs 1000 to 3000 per person, but it's totally worth it and will also help you to save your money. The economy of this district is based on agricultural and marine products, and the existence of canals and backwaters has supported the development of this industry. In recent times, tourism has also become a major source of revenue, and this was because of houseboats which provided tourists with a scenic view of backwaters. Another reason is proximity to major tourist spots like Munnar, Varkala and Kochi. Sit back, relax, enjoy your ride and soak in the beauty of Kerala backwaters. And yes, if possible, do take a stop in between to enjoy meals at a local restaurant, and this will also be a good opportunity to interact with villagers. After spending 2 days in Alleppey, I next headed towards the last destination of my trip, which was Kochi city. Kochi is a major commercial capital of Kerala state and also reminds me of colonial times since it has been a port since 1341, carving out waterways to Arab, Chinese and European merchants in vintage era. As a fun fact to share, the great legendary explorer Vasco da Gama visited India in 1498 via Kochi city, and later in 1503 India was discovered, invaded and occupied by Portuguese traders who followed his footsteps of course. Also known as Queen of the Arabian Sea, Kochi city is an important spice trading center on the west coast of India from 14th century onwards. And there are plenty of interesting tourist spots to explore in Kochi city, such as St. Francis Church, which is located in the heart of Kochi city and reflects the Asian Indo-European style of architecture. It is also famous for housing the tomb of Vasco da Gama, who was buried here in 1524, and there is also a war memorial built inside of church dedicated to soldiers who died in First World War. So it was pretty mesmerizing. St. Francis Church, you definitely have to visit this. They also have the tomb of Vasco da Gama inside, and the history overall is very amazing. This is a divine place. You should definitely visit this. You can also check out Dutch Cemetery Road in Kochi, where you can spot some hotels, restaurants, bookshops and over 300 years old Dutch bungalows. This place is about 5 minutes drive away from Fort Kochi, where you can observe the Chinese fishing nets which are used to catch the fish. As a fun fact, Kerala is famous for delicious seafood, and fish is most likely to be the staple diet. If you like shopping, you can also explore Jew Town and check out some local handicrafts, spices, jewelry and clothes. This suburb is also located close to the Dutch Palace, which is a Portuguese palace and famous for exhibits and portraits of kings of Kochi in the vintage era. And you can wind up your day by witnessing a classical Kathakali dance performance at a famous Kerala Kathakali center. The place is also recommended to visit on Lonely Planet for an incredible experience of traditional dance forms and styles.
Desire.
And here is a small shout out to this lovely hotel. I stayed at this property Radisson Blu Kochi and they really made my stay special with complimentary upgrade to a business class room, which was really amazing. Guys, this is not a paid promotion, but I would highly recommend you to book this hotel if you visit Kochi city in future. Hospitality and rental rates here are great, of course. So guys, this was all about Kerala Travel Guide. I hope you liked this video, and if you like it, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel for more such travel content like this. Also, if this video has inspired you to travel Kerala anytime soon, then you can book a trip directly with me under my Bespoke Tour segment. Do check the link below in description and feel free to contact me for same. I will see you next time. Take care.